Well, so it all started when you were a kid. Someone gave this thing to you. You moved it, twisted it, scrambled it, and surely at the end, you kept it aside. Some other day, you saw someone solve it. You again took it, moved it, twisted it, and scrambled it, but again kept it aside. But now you really want to learn how to solve it.
So you have come to the perfect place. My name is Shlok Bhandari. You are watching Mystic channel. Keep watching the video so that you don't keep the cube aside once again. So the benefits of the cube, which I have realized after solving it regularly, are that increased concentration, better color recognition, better time accuracy, increased 3D imagination, activation of brain and quick decision making, and improvement in logics and thinking power. And surely I'm not promoting any of the Horlicks or Bonvita commercials. These are the advantages or benefits which I have actually realized after solving the cube regularly. So please don't get me wrong. So basically in this tutorial I would be solving the cube by dividing it into three layers. That is the top, middle and bottom layer, which can also be said as first, second or third layer. Surely the cube is entirely based in logics, but the logics can be further converted into formulas for getting the ultimate speed. And for formulas, you need to get to know some of the important movements of the cube, which are very basic. So let's learn some of the important and basic movements of the cube. So there are two types of movements in a cube, and we can name it anything. One type of movement is the clockwise or a movement in the right direction, and the other is anti-clockwise or a movement in the left direction. So I say them as clockwise it's normal, and for an anti-clockwise movement I add inverted word to the movement. So if we see the upper face of a cube, this can have the movements like up in the right side and up inverted for the left side. Similarly, this is the front part of a cube. If I'm holding like this, the front in the right side, and this one is the front inverted in the opposite, that is the left or the anti-clockwise direction. Similarly, we have the right and left side. This is right in the clockwise direction. This is right inverted in the anti-clockwise direction. Moving ahead, we have the left in the right direction and left inverted in a anti-clockwise movement. And lastly, we have this down and down inverted in the anti-clockwise direction. And now, before we start solving the cube, the very important thing to know is the alignment of a cube. So every cube has a different alignment. There are many cubes in the available in the market, and many have different alignments also. So let's see how to know the alignment of a cube. So the default color arrangement of the cube is the default alignment of the cube. In my case, the white color is opposite to yellow, and the green is opposite to blue, and the orange is opposite to red. So most of the cubes are in this alignment only, but sometimes there's black instead of white, so you need to understand the alignment of the cube first. And finally, before we start, last but not the least, there's a basic principle for solving the cube. So keep on joining pieces until and unless the position of no other piece is getting dislocated or getting disturbed, and whenever there is a position or case when no more further pieces can be joined without disturbing the position of any other piece, then you have to even maintain the position of the existing joint piece and also joint a new piece. So this tutorial would entirely be based on this principle, and let's see how to solve the cube. So keep watching the entire playlist, which is divided into three parts for three different layers, and please do subscribe to my channel if you like this video.